Hello and welcome in. Let's find out who this reading is for. From the universe and spirit through the zodiac cards. Leo. So this will be for the sign of Leo, whether it is your sun, moon, or rising sign. Okay. Moon. Six of Cups. Six of Cups is under the deck. However, your first card out is the Moon. Let's get some more. Ten of Pentacles. King of Wands. There you are, Leo. Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Cups underneath. Eights are about going for something. Whether you're working really hard, the Eight of Cups is going for your Nine of Cups. You know, like walking away from whatever is no longer serving you. Let's get the past. Three of Cups. All right. The Star is underneath. I need more cards out here, but you could be dealing with an Aquarius. We do have the Moon, that's Pisces as well, for the two major arcanas that are showing. We did see your energy in the reading with the King of Cups under the deck. The Three of Cups, to me, if it's negative, if there's negative cards surrounding and things like that, it can represent a third-party situation. So you possibly could have gone through something of that. In the most positive aspect, it talks about celebrating with your inner circle. We do have the Moon here, so that could represent your fears or secrets or things, you know, things of that nature, because that's the heart of your reading, the first card out. This could represent like a marriage or a long-term relationship. And then we have Eight of Pentacles, working really hard at something. With the Star being under, And then there's stars in this card as well. I am reading this more of a positive aspect instead of a third party situation. I feel like this is more of, there was maybe some struggles, and then most recently you've been able to celebrate, kind of exhale, you know, let your hair down. That is directly above the Eight of Pentacles, where we're working really hard, where you don't really have that time. So maybe you just went on vacation, or just had a lot of some downtime where you were able to enjoy some friends or enjoy your free time. And now you are really working hard on your pentacles, your legacy, the seeds that you've planted. So let's go ahead and get your future card, and then we'll pull the advice. Okay, Six of Cups. We had that the very first underneath the deck when the moon came out under the deck was the Six of Cups. So now we have the Six of Cups directly under the moon. Six of Cups talks about, and there's the Knight of Wands. So this is passion, what you're really fiery about. You know, this person's beating a drum, and there's also the four pillars there, almost like celebrating. But knights are the ones that have movement. They go for what they want. So with this knight, it would be going for what they are passionate about. The Six of Cups is, that brings in balance. It's emotional stability, emotional balance. And it can talk about reunions, and it can talk about someone coming back from the past. Let's get the advice on this, and then we can clarify. So the Magician came out, and Seven of Pentacles. Wow, look at these two cards. They're both putting their energy into it, as you can see coming off their hand. When we have the Seven of Pentacles, that can feel like things aren't moving, things aren't happening, we're not manifesting, you know, it's not coming together. When is this, you know, is this taking forever? When is this going to happen? Sort of, you know, we're trying to grow this. We're trying to grow our legacy. And, you know, whatever it is, you're working really hard, and it feels like, do I almost have to come up with a plan B? Do I have to come up, you know, do I need to rethink this whole thing? And with the Seven of Pentacles, it is telling you that it's Pentacles. It is taking deep roots, because it's going to be there for a long, you know, it's you're building your legacy, so it's going to be there long after you. So yes, it will happen. No, you don't need to change, you know, divert into a plan B, just to have patience. So whatever it is you're manifesting, whatever it is that you're working really hard for, building this, you can feel, you know, maybe this confusion with the moon, you know, feeling like, having fears that it's not going to happen. I want to know about the Six of Cups. We have the Ten of Swords under that. That is, the ending of a very hard and painful experience. And then we have Ace of Swords. So maybe a truth came in about something. So for some of you, it could be a third party situation. You know, having the fears that it's going to happen again, or do I want to take this person back? You know, maybe it's an ex is coming back that wasn't so faithful. But for some of you, it is, you know, in the recent past, you spent some time celebrating or having a girls' night out, guys' night out, so to speak. Now you're kind of getting back to it and working through your fears and trusting your intuition, working at your legacy, working hard, and that is bringing in that emotional fulfillment. And your advice is to not get discouraged if it takes longer than you're wanting, because your painful time, you know, your rock bottom is over. There's, you know, nowhere to go but up from here. So hang in there. Let's see. I'm going to... All right, so I'm going to clarify the Three of Cups, the Six of Cups. Maybe even the Moon. Because the Moon does hold the secret. The Moon does hold our fears. And then sitting right next to the Three of Cups. And then when we have the Six of Cups below the Moon, twice, basically, the Six of Cups was on the back of the deck with the Moon. So that is significant. So... all right. Maybe I'm going to clarify each row. So I'll go ahead and pull a clarifying card for each row. So let's do the row of Three of Cups with the Eight of Pentacles. So that would be Three of Swords and Nine of Swords. For some of you, it is excessive worry that someone is going to break your heart. Having fears, not really sure if they're in a three-party situation. Maybe you've been hurt in the past, and so you're excessively worrying that someone is going to hurt you again, or you not sure if you can trust this person. It doesn't necessarily mean that they are in a third party situation. You could be excessively worrying about getting your heart broken, relating to that, relating to someone being faithful. I feel like you're trying to get yourself out of your head and out of that worry. And because maybe you've done that in the past before as well, where the person wasn't cheating and you were excessively worrying and maybe accusing and things like that. So you're not wanting to go into old patterns. What is under the deck? Queen of Swords. So yeah, wanting to cut out those old patterns of mistrust. You know, if we're... every person isn't the same, every relationship isn't the same, and you don't want to manifest that or create something if the person hasn't shown you any reason to mistrust them, other than maybe little white lies here or there, you know, like things like that. Just because you catch them in like a little lie doesn't mean that, oh, you know what, if I caught them in this, what else, you know, don't I know about, sort of mind frame. I feel like you're trying to learn and get out of that. And so you're trying to put your mind on your work to get out of your head. The heart of the reading is the moon, so that's talking about trusting our gut and trusting our intuition. That will bring in that balance and emotional fulfillment, kind of facing our fears, and really trying to have something that's lasting instead of pushing something away. The Queen of Swords, she cuts out what's no longer serving us. You know, if our mistrusting heart, if our, and I can 100% relate to this. The first huge 2 relationships in my life, one was a marriage and one was a relationship following, there was cheating. So when I finally get with someone who is going to treat me right and someone who I should appreciate, I'm not trusting. And because of the years of really bad stuff. So when something would seem familiar or I didn't want to be a fool again, I was almost pushing the person who wasn't going to hurt me away. Over and over and over, of basically making them wear the black eye of the persons that hurt me prior. So it was like a light bulb. Something happened to where, I mean, maybe it was the person saying, you know, if you keep doing this, you're going to lose me. You're going to push me away. Have I ever done anything, you know? And it was years. It took years for me to finally realize I'm not, you know, he is not my past. He is, you know, and so I cut that out. I don't, it's very freeing to not feel like you have to search through someone's phone. And I don't ever want to go back to that. So, let me clarify the center row here. But we do have the Queen of Swords, cutting that out. So I might want to keep her out. And then clarify the moon and the Six of Cups. So Tower. Under the deck, Eight of Swords. So being in our head, this is the self-imprisonment. So being in your head and constantly having these racing thoughts of, you know, where you're not really sure what's going on, because, you know, like we have the moon here, we're not really sure what's going on, so we're going to fill in the blank ourselves. And if everything has always been bad or deceptive, we're going to fill it in that way. We're not going to fill it in great. So you're filling in the blanks with this Tower moment. You're expecting everything to fall apart. You're expecting to be hurt. You're expecting, and like you're expecting a Tower moment, because you're in your head. So I'm going to go ahead and keep that as well. So let's clarify the third row. And we have Judgment under that. I do want to point out. With the clarity I think that you're gaining from this, the more time goes by and you see that there's longevity in this. When we have the Ten of Pentacles, that's longevity. The Hierophant is as well. Something that is going to be there for the long haul. So the Judgment card is a second chance. It's a rebirth. It's basically like, I'm not going to keep doing something the same way. I'm going to redo this and do it the right way. Having a second chance. So I feel like you're realizing that the more time that goes by, and you're trying to focus more on your work. And that's going to bring in that emotional balance that you need. So in the future, if you haven't already, that emotional balance of, you know, the memories or the painful past, things like that, that is going to heal. And you're going to have this um, the second chance. It's almost like an awakening as well, that Judgment card. So I want to clarify the Ten of Pentacles and the Magician card here. This was the advice position, as well as getting into the energies of things. So we have Leo here. We have strength. Your ego, this is a very big ego card. When we are taming the beast, we're taming our ego. And when we've been wronged in the past, we don't want to bruise our ego again. So we're going to, but to have a healthy ego, I mean, it's good to have an ego, is to humble that and tame that, and have the strength and the courage to put yourself out there at the risk of being hurt again, at the risk of being screwed over again. Go with grace with that, and instead of the beast, I'm going to get them before they get me, so to speak. Eight of Wands, that is about movement. So I feel like you're moving forward into that. And it could even talk about messages come, like maybe you hear something, you hear the way they talk about you when you're not around, or something to that effect, where you realize, that's maybe your aha moment. You realize, oh my gosh, what am I doing? I'm mistrusting this person, and there's no need. This could also be talking about highlighting the Magician, where we are stagnant, feeling like I feel like this slow process, this where we need to have patience, or things are moving very slowly. I think that is kind of maybe representing the gradual, you've been burned really bad, and so it's taking you a long time to get over that and build back up your trust. But once you do, things will really start, there's going to be a lot of excitement and energy, and it's almost going to be like a rebirth for your relationship. What's under that? And then Nine of Cups, you're happily ever after, your wish come true. Everything that you've ever wanted, you actually have right now. You're just not seeing it, or believing it. You're wanting it, you're putting your energy into it, and you're turning your energy. You're working on your ego, working on the fear of getting hurt. And then the Queen of Cups, so you'll be coming, using your intuition more. We've got the moon under there, and you'll be coming more into the relationship from your heart chakra, taking down some walls. So that is beautiful. I think I'm going to pull a crystal card. All right. That was quick. Pink fluorite. Guidance, ease, and comfort. All right, so it looks like this. Pink fluorite. It says, this mends pieces of the soul. Wow. Reintegrating its fragments to make you whole again. Oh my goodness. Sometimes you get lost along our journeys, and pink fluorite can assist us in coming back home to our true selves. Wow, before we were jaded and wronged, and wow, that's beautiful. Staying present inside your body, acknowledging and accepting each moment as it is, and detaching yourself from outcomes are helpful practices, amplified by using pink fluorite. This stone helps ease despair, giving you a surge of comfort and confidence that you can or that you have what it takes to make it through life's challenges. Guidance, ease, and comfort. That is beautiful. I love these cards. They always, I don't want to say always, but 95% of the time I do my reading and then I pull that. And it's like a healing message for whatever is going on in the cards. I love them. Let me see. These are tried and true as well. So let's go with the moon, goddess of the moon oracle, and we'll wrap up your reading. Any last messages or advice for Leo, sun, moon, rising? The masculine. I want to go ahead and pull one more because I was just like trying to see what was on the bottom of the deck, and I don't know if that was really trying to come out or. Focus. Self-love is under the deck. We have the masculine, and then we have focus. There is a butterfly. Basically, I feel like, like it's highlighting her third eye, focusing on your intuition and your gut when it comes to this masculine energy. Maybe you're balancing your masculine and feminine. And loving yourself. What is going on? I'm getting all kinds of. We have a Six of Cups, and then this is a six. The Six of Cups is balancing our emotional. It's like emotional balance, and this is, I think, what will be that aha moment is that self-love. That will definitely help. Knowing when we have that self-love, if we've been broken down and mistreated, that can damage our self-esteem as well. So then how are we supposed to build ourselves up and know, oh, hey, this person actually, you can't see that someone loves you if you don't love yourself, so to speak. So once you have that love of yourself, then you can realize and accept that someone really is going to do right by you and love you. I think I'm going to leave the reading here, and I want to let you know that I did turn off the comments because there are scammers out there posing as tarot readers and trying to ask for money and things. So I figured the safest way would just be to disable comments. I love hearing the positive comments or how you resonated and things like that, but I can live without it so that no one's out there getting scammed. So just let me know that you resonated or liked it just by hitting the like button. That would be awesome. And if you're new here, welcome. Thank you. Hit the bell so you'll know when I am on again. So I will leave you with that, and I will catch you in my next one.